Deshpande sir. So this is just the overview which I'm going to cover here. So because of the advancement in technology, through the some of the presentations we have seen that a lot of data is generated nowadays, but with the various features and with various speed and with various formats which are not conventional. Okay, so because of that unconventional data, because of the advancement in the technology, nowadays handling data warehouse is bit critical to have the decision making system. So basically this project is not only perform the data analysis, but the main focus is the person which is in industry or in research or a professional can make the decisions from the data which the organization is having. So just I'm going to tell you, this is the data. So multidimensional data means, I think all of us knows that multidimensional data is having dimensions and facts. From this data, product, region, time are the dimensions and cell is the major value or the fact value. So we are analyzing 2000 on the basis of product A in Nagpur on the time 1 January 2010. So this is just the introduction of the data, what type of data we are going to analyze. Now, the main motivation behind this research is to avoid the generation of the cube. Multidimensional people, the people who knows multidimensional analysis is very much familiar with this term cube. So cube is basically going to give you the aggregated, or you can say the summarized data across all the dimensions present in your data set. So just the data which we have seen, if we analyze it using cube, so it is the number of data is also increased. So obviously to calculate those aggregations, you require space, you require time. So cube is going to hamper your time complexity as well as storage complexity. Now just in statistics, we can say this. So if you have 15 columns means 15 attributes of your data set, then you will be getting those many rows in the queue and time requires in seconds. So it is very, it is looking very nice if the columns are 15, 16, 17, 18. But you can imagine that how huge data we are generating nowadays. So we cannot say that so these many columns are sufficient to express the data in recent technology. And obviously the data streams which are generated, the streams are generated in the seconds. So just imagine if I'm having the data in second and I have to analyze it on the level of month or on the level of quarter. So the number of rows are in huge amount if you are going to generate the cube. Now, basis on all these things, these are some challenges towards the data analysis. First is the data challenge, which is like query optimization for the large data set and flexibility in the data view. Data view in the sense, the data which you have, first you need to create model of it. One presenter says that if someone says the statistical model of for Wi-Fi and something like that. So obviously the data which you have, first you need to develop model for that and then you need to analyze it. According to need, model may be changing. So to incorporate all these things in a single system with the help of cube is very, very difficult. Second is functional challenges, that is power of data processing. So there is not only one algorithm or two algorithms that suffice your work. May you require the number of data mining algorithms, statistical techniques to achieve a single result. Then UI challenges, obviously decision makers are always not the scientists from the computer field. So obviously your system must be user friendly, and the event, that means the queries should be generated on the basis of user requirements, not on the SQL queries. And obviously building an accurate statistical model, this is also one challenge because as I told you, everyone is not the IT professional. So based on all these channels, the need of today is we require the structure or architecture which is not going to have a cube, because cube architecture is having two main drawback, that is not scalable for huge data and a huge pre-processing time. this is the proposed architecture. So this complete architecture is the main focus of this complete architecture is the metadata for the dimensional components of the data. So from ETL process, that is extraction, transformation and loading, this is also designed by ourselves. So we are using our own ETL process to process the data and have the final data view. From that data view, we are going to generate the queries automatically by taking the user requirements as if user are generating the events. And after that, query optimization part is there. Then reports of the data will be generated. And after that, these reports are just going to see you the multidimensional view of your data. After that, you can apply various statistical algorithms, data mining algorithms, forecasting, regression, all such type of algorithms to get your work done. So these are some operational features which are included in our architecture. First is obviously hierarchical modeling, as we are using multidimensional data. Then user selections, that means the user is going to provide the requirement. Okay. So user is going to provide the requirement by using some features. So this is just the operational part. So we have provided many facilities to provide just the input, so that any non-data miner also can work on this. We have implemented the visualization part also. So the conclusion is like if you go through the cube architecture, which is the main structure of various data mining and data analysis tools which are available in the market. So this is just the statistic I have given. So 2 multiplied by the size of 1 cube, that is just one base table and based on only one aggregation function. So if you use this particular architecture, that is on the fly architecture, so no pre-processing time is required. So this I have quoted one result, that is 24 results calculated in 1.91 seconds. You may surprise that 24 results, for that you require 1 second, but it is including the aggregation part, which may require hours to calculate this aggregation. So this is without creating queue, on the fly generation of queries. So this is the future task that I want to optimize the queries. These are references. Thank you so much.